Okay, yeah, I like this green. Hey, Kazi, Post Boy, Sally. Hey, what's going on, Imagine? All right, Dean, this color ain't it? All right, we gonna make some Janimba people proud. Hold on, we gonna go with a good color. I really did his black earlier. I just hate Gogeta don't have no black colors, but this'll do. Hey, Tyson. Oh, Maze, I'm capped because I'm just doing the teams that I had, that I still had. What's the word? That donated earlier, but I figured I'm gonna start doing first come first serve. So I just want to get these few out the way that did it in advance a while ago, and then we all start fresh, and then it'll just be, you know, the day I stream, it'll be open for 3 people to donate for the teams, and then we go from there. It'll just make it easier, you know. So that's why I just closed it off for now. So we can all start fresh and just do one at a time. Like the day I actually stream instead of people doing it in advance, and then it be cases where people want their teams done, and then people are already ahead. So it'll just be much easier and less of a headache to write down all these teams and all that stuff. So I figure it'll be easier that way. Good thing is, once this team out the way, it'll be it's only like what? Let me see how many. It ain't too many left. Yeah, after this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, only 5. And the rest of them will be short. This the one that's gonna take probably the longest. Probably won't be, but maybe it is because it's Oki neutral and pressure. He donated a lot. And thank you again for that, King Tay. Probably at work or something, but yeah, what theme we picking today? I'm going Broly. I love Broly theme. Theme too good. Yeah, exactly, Tyson. So I figure it'd be easier once I get, just these few out the way that donated a long time ago when I was doing it like in advance. It'll just be like the day I stream, whoever in here want to donate, and you know, I just do 3 a day during that time. Much easier. All right. So King Tay, or Tay for short, I like this team. I'm a so you was asking about the Oki pressure and neutral. So I think for Oki, So this is just like a in short version, real quick, before I just go into some stuff. Like, I think this team is actually really good. Looks really good on the surface as well, but you know, this is one of them teams you can look at and be like, yeah, this is a solid team. Oh, King, you here? What's going on? I finally got to you. Yesterday I was supposed to do it, but man, Elden Ring took over. Elden Ring had took over. That game is so fun. I was on that from 9 a.m. yesterday. No, 11 a.m. yesterday to 5 a.m. at night. Well, in the morning. I stayed up all day just playing that. I'm off from work, so I got in as much time as I needed. But so King, I think this team is really good. I think hey young Lord, what's going on? Yeah, Elden Ring is beautiful, and for me, I spent $160 on two games that didn't even do it for me. My Battlefield, you know, I'm a Battlefield guy. You know, I love my shooting game itch at times, and that been my favorite franchise for shooting games, and they effed that up. I bought that for $100 so I can play a week early. That's how hype I was for the game, and then it just blew up in my face how bad it was. So that was a waste of $100. Then I bought Dying Light 2, $60, and I only bought it for the co-op, only to find out the co-op really ain't working. So my interest just went down instantly. So that was a waste of a $60. I gotta do better at reviewing, watching reviews on these games though. But yeah, I basically spent $160, two games, and didn't even really play it. Didn't enjoy them. So I'm glad Elden Ring lived up to the hype of the expectations of what I expected for it, and I'm getting my money's worth for a change. So yeah, when I finally got a chance to play it, I could not get off. Yeah, exactly, young Lord. I spent, you know, but I got to get better at that though, cause I be buying these games and assume it's gonna be good and just pre-order. I got to do better with just watching reviews ahead of time, or don't pre-order games and just look at reviews first before I buy them. It'll make my life much easier. Cause if I would have knew that stuff about Battlefield, I wouldn't even bought it. Dying Light, same thing. But anyway, I'm glad, you know, money come, money goes, but it's a lesson learned though. And I'm glad Elden Ring is fun as F and living up to what I expected it to be. But this team, King, I'll show you both sides of it. So I feel like you got what you need with Piccolo A assist. That's the key blast style assist, and it does more. So you got that. You don't need your number A assist. You got his B assist. His B assist actually is not bad, I feel. But I feel like for Piccolo it wouldn't be bad. But for Super Saiyan 4, I don't think, I'm just talking about in terms of pressure. Like once you actually get them in block stun, I feel like that's where the problem kind of lies. Now, I don't know if you're a C assist guy, but I think Janemba C assist will help for Super Saiyan 4. Now, I'll just show you both sides of it. That's how I do certain teams that I feel like might do better with a certain assist. I'll show everything that I can think of with the assist that you pick, but I'll just show a little of what I think the C assist can do, you know, Janemba C assist can do for your team, or really more so Gogeta, because once I go into the pressure, Piccolo is fine with B assist or C assist Janemba, but Gogeta is a little bit more limited. But like I say, I'll just show you both sides so you can figure out which one you might like. So I'll just go into pressure real quick. I feel like that'll be much easier to like talk about. So like So Janimba B, plus 29. So in the corner, this ain't no problem. Yeah, yeah, King. Like I'll show you both sides, to at least show you what you can get with B assists and what you can get with C assists. So and then that way it'll be you can watch this back and probably think about which one might work. You know, so like in the corner, it ain't no problem. It ain't no problem because like in the corner you can do the 6H mix. So you see Gogeta's low is 26 frame startup and the overhead is 20. But I don't know if you know, you can delay the 6H and the low to be slower. So, normally people will say, I'm pretty sure y'all hear the word, oh, it's reactable. It's reactable. You got all these frames to block. You got all these frames to react, all that stuff people be saying. So, they'll say, this is 26 frames. The overhead is 20 frames. So that means you got 6 frames to figure out which one is which. I don't believe in that mess, but I'm going to just show you what people say. We'll give you an example. So you can delay it. You see how I delayed it to 22. The overhead was 22 frame startup now. Hey, Coom, I haven't even played I played in like one match or two since Lab Coat dropped. Honestly, Elden Ring came out, so that all my focus and time just been in that game. I've been waiting on it for so long. I'm not looking forward to fighting her though, at all. She looks stupid. Hey, Shotgun, how you doing? So you see, you can delay it a little bit. So I say it's 20 regularly, but if you delay it, you see I can get it to at least 22. I can get it to 23. 23 is the max that I got it at. So now it ain't really no point to delay the 6H, the low version, because it's already slow enough. Because it's already 26 frames. I don't know why somebody would want to get it to 29 frames, for example. But like if you delay the 6H overhead enough to get it to 23, now you only got a 3 frame difference between the overhead, which is 26 frames startup, or the low, that's 26 frames startup, and then making the overhead 23. Honestly, truth, I haven't even been on the game. Like I say, I've been on Elden Ring. All right, cool. Hey, Tohan, what's going on? So you can get stuff like that. That's about the only thing you can get, King. Hey, Last Shin, what's going on? So you can't get that. And then, of course, the low is safe. So, like, if they block this, you can always just continue your pressure afterwards. Oh, you've been grinding Apex? You wouldn't be worse than before because, honestly, sometimes you just need a break from these games. You play it too much and you just burn yourself out. So sometimes breaks are good. Nah, I don't play Apex. Uh, Tohan, probably depending on how long I do this team, because this team, King Tay donated a lot, so he wanted me to do all 3. So depending on how long this is, I might just only do this team. But if it's short, I might try to do two more. Because I normally only do three a day. But in this case, it's three things to cover for this one team. So depending on how long it is, I might just do this team only. But I think if it ain't too long, then I'll try to do two more. Oh, yes, sir, Shin. Hey, Kazama, how you doing? In all truth, I never played Apex before. So that's about all you can get, King. Now, you can do something like this. Call it early. Because they can't tell. They think you trying to go for the setup, and then you just sneak in overhead. And then you do the low version, because they looking for the low or the overhead, and then you can sneak in overhead. Or, I mean, you can sneak in command grab. No, you know what game is fun? That looks fun. What's that called? It's a battle royale game. It's like a rumble or something like that. You slamming people off buildings and stuff like that. It's some battle royale game. It actually looks pretty fun. And another thing that so that's about the only thing that you can get, King. Now you can get basic block strings like that. I think that's it. Rumble multiverse, something like that. You slamming people off buildings and all this stuff. It looks so fun. Now, with this assist, you also do get the fuzzy. So I don't know if you too familiar or not, but with this, but like for example, Gogeta has a fuzzy-ish kind of thing with base Goku's A assist. He does the two hits of Rekka, and then he either goes high or go low. So Gogeta gets the same thing. So I'll show you something like this. So you see that? So now, did I pick the wrong one? Okay, yeah, I picked the right one. See, in this case, a single hit assist, it keeps them in block. Like if they stand block it, that's the disclaimer right there. If they stand block it, then they literally have to guess either you going high or low. And if I were to block low and I'm stand blocking, I instantly get hit in the same way the fuzzy used to do back in the day. Now, if the thing is, if they were to stay crouching, you see that happens. But that's that's Gogeta's fuzzy in general. Like no matter what he do, if they crouch block, that's like they can kind of like evade it a little bit. But in the case of like this, you doing it from the 6H. So if they stay blocking low and they know about that, you actually can just do overhead. You sneak in overhead. Now, you know, they have to respect the stand block and block the fuzzy situation. So then that turns into a real guess. Now beyond that, you also can do Gogeta's auto combo. Oh, does it not work? There we go. If you want to practice this, Gogeta auto combo, if you do it high enough in the F, you see, if you delay the 236L just a little, then, and you at the right height, you can actually IED afterwards. But I think Janemba's B assist don't have enough block stun for it. Coom, I feel like Super Saiyan 4 is better overall, but I do think it's easier to access mix-ups and get the opponent to get opened up more for Blue Gogeta than it is Super Saiyan 4. Because Blue Gogeta has the command grab, he has the clones, the 2H mix, the Rekka mix. Gogeta, like Blue Gogeta's is more he has standard mix-ups and he has the kind of character specific mix-ups, which is like his Rekkas and the 2H stuff, but he also has the universal mix, which is like the Super Dash mix. He got nice high low, but by itself Blue Gogeta is horrible. I feel like he is horrible by himself. So I feel like Blue Gogeta is strong as the assists that are with him. Super Saiyan 4, I feel like even though he don't have a Ki Blast, he can fight by himself just because he has this move. To make himself plus, his frame data is better, so he able to steal turns more reliably, but it's a bit harder. I won't even say a bit harder. His mix-ups is a bit more different compared to Super Saiyan, to Blue Gogeta's, if that makes sense. Like Super Saiyan 4 mix comes from a lot of the air dash, stuff like this, the cross up stuff. That's a lot of what Super Saiyan 4 mix is, and the fuzzy stuff. So his is different since of course he don't have no low 2L. But I think between the two, like if you wanted to pick somebody that mix better, I would say Blue Gogeta. But I do feel Super Saiyan 4 is better overall. Yeah, exactly. If Blue Gogeta hits you, he gonna make you explode. Super Saiyan 4 make you explode too, but I feel like the way Blue Gogeta's combo structure is now, he can make you explode off like the smallest hits. But yeah, Kane, that's basically all you get from Janemba's B assist, like pressure wise. Now, if you was using Janemba's C assist, so you can get stuff like this. Let me see. Oh, let me show. So the thing about Janemba C assist is plus 55. Janemba has the luxury of being one of the few characters that has 2-hit. He has the follow up on block as well. And it's plus 55. And another thing just to add in, I get 3 level ups in the combo. And then I can do a knockdown, and then I do another level up, so that's basically 4. So that's something that's really good. Let me see. I can show you the safe jump version. And then now you get the safe jump version of the level up. And then you still get to continue your pressure and get your assist back. Super Saiyan 4 is very good at getting his assist back with that setup. So I'll show you what I'm doing exactly. Oh, good, King. I'm glad to hear that. Coom, you sound like somebody that hates C assist, and that is fine, but it's definitely some neutral in this game beyond C assist. That's the reason why people hate Vegito A assist. That's why people hated Janemba's, not Janemba, Baby's B assist, GT Goku's A assist. So, or that's why people hate Broly, because he can play neutral. Blue Vegeta can play neutral. 21 can play neutral. Lab Coat 21 can play neutral. It's definitely neutral beyond CSS. So Kane, this is some like so I'll show you. So you see like this setup right here. So this for example. That right there, that assist regens. That assist regens. If I were to call it assist real quick. You see? That assist regens. I get my assist back. And it's a meaty. That actually covers both knockdowns. And it ain't really no problem with this. My only thing is if somebody delay techs. So if somebody were to delay tech, I'll just show this for example. Now, I'll just do it like this. And you see I'm holding back. Oh, that part I'm not sure, truth, because I don't play Vegito, so I couldn't even tell you. So you see if somebody were to delay tech, which people tend to do, they can hit you out of it, like on your recovery. So this is why I say learn the safe jump version. You do down medium, and then like when you do this, you do down medium, then you can do it like that, but this is what I normally do. You need to make the DP hit higher. See, and then even if they were to delay tech, you doing a safe jump, so it's easier for you to be able to block rather than doing, you know what I mean, a special move, and now you can't move. So at least this way. You level up with JL, and then you do your jump in JH. And see, you get a safe jump, plus you still able to continue your pressure. So that's what I was talking about with Janemba C assist. You get 3 level ups in a combo. Plus the knockdown, the safe jump version. See, and your assist is coming back. So I feel like a C assist with Gogeta is not bad because he can get his assist regen back pretty reliably. He can get it back. So I had to take that little quick detour to show you that. But so Janemba's And another thing, now, let me go back. So in the corner, normally, for example, you can always vanish to get a combo, which is no problem, really. You know, you get a little bit of damage, nothing crazy, but some better than none. Now, Janemba's B assist don't do that. You can't get none from Janemba B assist. What happens if you don't have no meter? You know what I mean? Now you just knock them out the corner, basically. You know, like what if you ain't got no assist to mix or something like that? Just thinking of little scenarios. Like I say, you always can do this, but you know, what if you just want to throw in a command grab? So Janemba C assist is also good for any C assist with Gogeta is good because he gets to do that. See, and Janemba's assist lasts longer, so you're able to level up. Oh, probably not. Oh, I could just run to the next corner. And you see the damage difference much better. See, now you done basically got the corner back over here too. And then from this, since Janemba's B assist or C assist is plus 55, you can do his wait. Make sure I ain't mess it up. Starting side, center. Okay. Where is it? Cooldown. There we go. So you can do Gogeta's. Now you can do the fuzzy. You know, the super dash. If I can time it right. See, now you get to do the whole air dash thing. You get to do that now. And it jails in a super dash because of how much block stun Janemba's C assists have. And then now, see his block stun in the corner is a bit weird, or in the mid screen. Like just kind of messing with this. You know, something like this. Now you can really mix with Gogeta. Yeah, I got to get the timer down to this. Because the pushback on Janemba's C assist is making it weird to kind of cross up. Yeah, it's basically your world with this kind of block stun. Fast fall, go high. I mean, go low. Or you just cross up and then do IAD. IAD JM. See, now normally something like this wouldn't really be realistic. trying to go low, but I'm doing the fast fall. Like how you able to super jump and then you able to go to the ground faster. That's what I'm using to go to the ground faster, and then 2M. And then you mix that in. You mix that in with JM. I can make it go real low to the ground before I IAD. You see? Make it go real low to the ground. So it's kind of hard to tell. And then you get something like that. Now, I'm pretty sure you can get the IAD cross-up stuff, but it's the pushback on Janemba assist that's getting me. See, it's your world. You can do whatever you want with this assist. Hey, Junior, what's going on? Yeah, see, it's so weird with this assist. It looked like it was about to cross up right there. Have you been getting hate mail yet, Junior? Forgot. Let me backtrack real quick. So when you're doing block strings and stuff, King, the things you wanna check is if they can match vanish or if they can 2H. And of course you wanna make sure you got true block strings. She's the character I've been waiting for up here. It's funny getting hate mail on this game. I got my fair share of hate mail when I was running double C assist back then. It's funny the stuff people say. But those things you want to look for, King. When you're doing a block string, you got to make sure it's tight, that they can't mash in between. So now, in the case of you can stick to regular block strings, which ain't no problem if you want to stick to that. But the only problem is you can't do any, you don't get any real setups mid-screen. So the 6H, you can do it, but you see the distance? You see how far I am? They can backdash from this distance. You see, even though I'm plus, but it's too much pushback, so it ain't really much I can do. Now, if they know that, you can do something like, oh, you ain't even in range for 5M. You see, so you really can't get nothing. If they block either of them options, you basically just kind of fishing for, you can kind of do something from the overhead if they block it. And go into whatever. But, the point is basically you can't really get much from the 6H mid screen. You can't do, you can't even get a reliable cross up because it don't have enough block stun. Oh, I lied. Okay, you do have enough. You just got to time it right. Just gotta time it right. Why is it? It's not making me cross up though. Yeah, it's not making me cross up, which is weird. I'm trying to cross up and it's making me stay facing the other direction. Hey, Black Wolf. Do I think I could ever do well with Frieza? Uh, I feel like I could if I put my mind to it. I feel like I could if I put my mind to it. But I do not care nothing about Frieza. Yeah, why is it so hard to get this to cross up? Let me try it from here. Well, for demonstration's sake, if you want to test it out and test out the cross up JM right there, you can. But my point is like you can do something like this. You know, you can do the cross up, or you can keep it in front with the 5S. Vegito style. And now you get a full combo. Oh yeah, David. The only problem with this assist is plus 29, so it'd be harder to do it. But yeah, I use the S to super jump, cross up sometime. I do it with Broly for Gotenks float mix. I couldn't even tell you, Black Wolf. I feel like a lot of characters in this game people don't use because they listen to what others say instead of trying it out for themselves, and they just pick what everybody else pick for the most part. So you can get something like that too, King. You know, you can get a little something. Let me see, can you even do that? Let me see if I'm at the right height. Probably not. Probably not the right height. Which version of Broly, E-Hall? S Broly or Z? Oh, once lab coat dead, UI isn't much of a threat on offense. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, UI's offense is more based around. Yeah, I had got a few people to do Super Broly Truth. I done Super Broly a couple of times on here. Yeah, I know what you mean, E Hall. UI offense is more like RPS to me. You know, rock, paper, scissors kind of. You don't really get too much 50-50, really, besides just the straight up Super Dash mix, which is universal. Yeah, his offense is more just RPS more than anything. You can make some stuff happen with Broly's A assist, because Broly's A assist has that smoke screen effect. So at the very least, that's what I used to do when Broly didn't have too much block stun back then. That smoke screen effect actually helped a lot. Still do. With Gotenks, for example, when that smoke screen come up, you can't tell if I'm going low or if I'm about to overhead. So I kind of abuse that in the sense that it's kind of hard to see behind the explosion. So you probably can mess around with that. It's not mixed necessarily, like the traditional mix that we think of, but using that smoke screen to your effect from his blast of his A assist definitely helps. Oh yeah, that's a solid team, that casual. That's a solid team now. But as you can see, King, it's for Piccolo, I feel like Piccolo is just fine in general. Piccolo would be fine with either assist. But Gogeta, his is a little bit, uh, you know, he can just do straight up block strings. But I kind of feel like if you not, like you can make it work without the assist, without the B assist or without the C assist. Because Gogeta pressure is really good. So, of course, he has this, the whole level up and then steal a turn kind of thing. And that is actually really good to do too. Like he got ways to make people want to try to challenge him. Yeah, do E-Hall, do like a block string, for example. Like you see Piccolo assist. Just look at the smoke screen effect from Piccolo assist. Broly's is kind of like this. I think a little bit. I think Broly's has a little bit more of a blast effect that you can't even see Gogeta on the side blocking. But try to use that to your advantage of, going low or going high. It actually works. Like certain stuff I used to do was straight up fake, but it was the fact that you couldn't see to really try to react and punish what I was doing. It wasn't nothing like over the top, unsafe or whatever I was doing, but it was just something like I do like this and then I do an IED or something, because it was hard to see through Broly's A assist. Hey, Filthy, what's going on? Hold on, I get to it at the end. I'm going over all these teams now. Gotta help the homie Tay out real quick. So, like Gogeta has ways, I was saying, Tay, to make you want to press something. He has ways to make you want to press something. Just by this alone, sneaking that in. So, the opponent, like certain characters have moves. So you remember I was saying Vanish, 2H, and in this case, holding up, because Gogeta has a command grab. If you got a command grab, your opponent is going to want to hold up. So certain characters have moves that beat those options, like this. This blows up everything. This blows up if somebody mash and vanish. Say for instance somebody actually mash and vanish. That the medium version of his lariat actually clip you. So when Gogeta first came out, people used to say, "Oh, his 6H, you can just try to hold up." Let me try to do it. Show you exactly what people were saying. People will say, "Oh, you could just, you hold jump back." And this is what people call, for people wondering, the whole fuzzy jump thing. You still blocking while being able to jump. So the answer to that is to just do medium lariat. So you can do a setup like this. And see, now I just got blown up for it. A lot of people don't talk about that. like moves that beat options, like holding up, jumping back, all that. Hey, Rage Games, what's going on? How's your team been doing, by the way, Rage? I haven't. How's the BSS TN been working out for you, or did you go back to TNA instead? And then also having a zero on block 2L is really good. The reason a zero on block 2L is really good, so you know how you can do 5L Dragon Rush. The fact that 2L is zero on block, you able to recover quicker from, being on block since it's zero on block. So basically you can sneak in a Dragon Rush just like that. Like you could do something like this. And another thing you can do, and like I said, this is what you can also do with Janemba C or Janemba B, but I'm gonna just show you both sides. So if you want to stick with Janemba B, you can do the counter. This is the counter tech, I like to call it. So say for instance you doing this all day. Now you feel like somebody gonna try to mash. You can actually, you see, use your counter to shield you. Because people love to mash vanish, and people just love to mash, period. If somebody mashing, for example, you can bait them with the counter. And this with any assist, any non-key blast assist. And then if they try to hold up, let me see. You see I'm -8. And then if they block, I'm -2. So you still can pressure me after this. Now, of course, it's not that easy. You can get, somebody could just like level 3 you or something like that. And that works a lot. Just because you stop moving like this. I'm -9. Now it makes it scary to challenge because I can use the counter, call my assist to cover me at the same time. Hey, E-Hall, you got to. You got to. Do not limit yourself. It feel dirty sometimes. Like certain setups I be doing, for example, I feel dirty doing it, but it's like, hey, it is what it is. We all online suffering. Oh, you stayed with the assist Rage? How's it been going in matches? You been feeling better with it? Getting more comfortable with it? And another thing, and then I'm gonna switch to Janemba C assist real quick. You can level up twice in a combo in a block string with Janemba C assist. Let me see if I can get the timer down. So I set the computer to vanish real quick, just to show you. You see? You time it right, you can do 2 level ups in a block string with Janemba C assist. Normally with regular assists, you only can do 1. Which ain't nothing wrong with 1. But I just think about that mental damage that you do to somebody, leveling up twice in their face, and they can't do nothing about it. It's pretty good. Not too many people get that with Gogeta to let him level up twice. You normally only do it once, or you only able to do it once. Hey, Iconic, what's going on? If I did miss your comment, my bad. I end up just muting all of that. I end up muting all of that. I muted my thread when I made that post. I muted when the dude said it. I muted when the girl said it. I muted both of them. I ain't want to see nothing else about it. I muted every post I saw in regards to it. So any comments I seen that kept coming afterwards, I just didn't see it because I muted it all. For my sanity, because that mess was finna annoy the F out of me even more than it did. Hey, Callie, how you doing? Oh, thanks, Iconic. And yeah, I've been chilling. Elden Ring came out. I'm like, all the BS finna get muted now. Elden Ring dropped. Let me get back in my peace and start suffering and having fun all at once. And in combination, so that's just with Janemba's B assist and his C assist. So King, hopefully I gave you a good idea with, those two assists now with Piccolo A assist. Let me see. Can you do 2 level ups? Amen, Iconic. Amen. Truth, do I play any shooters? I play Battlefield. I didn't like the new Battlefield, but I play the old Battlefields, not Call of Duty, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, that's about the only shooters I play. That I'm not true. I'm not sure, Callie. I'm not even sure what you're talking about. Yeah, look at this, King. You even get two level ups with Piccolo's A assist too. Now his works differently just because his orbs come out slower at 2 different times. It's orb, pause, orb, and then Janemba C assist is just hold you in block stun all the way through. But it's nice that somebody think they can try to challenge after the level up. So if you think about it in this way, if you want to stick with Janemba's B assist, that's fine. You can still get 2 level ups in the block string with Piccolo. Or if you want to just really F with somebody, you can use Janemba C assist and you get 2 level ups from him, 2 level ups from Piccolo. Now you got 4 levels just like that. Also, with Piccolo, I'm trying to see how to do it. You get 2 levels from him too. See? Get 2 level ups from him. Yeah, way too much hit stun, but you get the idea. I just got 2 level ups just like that. And Piccolo assists, you're not really gonna be mixing really with them, but the conditioning that you can do from it, stuff like this. Like I say, the fact that you got 2 orbs and then not Piccolo, but Gogeta, you actually can command grab. let me set it to block all, guard all, so you can just see how it look. So like, for example, something like this. See? That's essentially what Gogeta's pressure gonna be with Piccolo. Just give you an idea. You get something like that. I'm pretty sure you can do more, but like I say, just for demonstration's sake, you get the idea. And remember the stuff I was talking about with 5L? See, it makes it scary because it's looming behind you. So, like Gogeta is not getting no mix here, but it's the fact that the move is just looming behind him. So, it ain't really, you paying attention to that and you can't see what's going on. So, I say that's real good to do. So another thing, like I say, you normally can't combo from command grab, but now, oh, oh, the medium kicks. Yeah, I use the medium kick sometime. I'm actually glad you mentioned that, Truth, because that made me forget. Glad you mentioned that because that just made me remember. Another thing you can do, Truth or King. So you see how 6M is 24. Startup is 24 frames. People be saying that's reactable, whatever. EX overhead kick is 24 as well. So in a case like this, of course, how you can 2H them. See, but if they commit to it, because it's hard to tell. Both of them are 24 frames, so you don't know which one I'm about to do. And that's if somebody 2H right away. See, even if they delay for a second, it's just something you can use to sneak in and throw them off from like being autopilot and 2Hing your kicks. And it's just a way to reset your turn too. And that goes back to, Gogeta has many ways to just mix up his pressure on his own. But yeah, that's basically the gist of Piccolo's assist. Let me see, can you 6M from this? Let me see. Just something like that. And neutral with Gogeta will mainly with these two assists. It ain't really much you can do. Like if Piccolo called his assist, like that's what Janemba's assist is good for. He does slap him. But only problem is he kind of negates only one. Now let me see if I had Janemba's C assist. Oh shoot, he just get hit. Well, he do take one for the team. Oh, if I call it before the other orb come out. So in a case like this, for example, you know how you're using Lariat to, like if somebody, let me see. This is what people like to do when they call assists. They try to dash in behind the assist call. So that's where the medium lariat comes in. And then if you had a C assist, you're able to confirm just like that. And you see how much damage this is. I'm pretty sure you can get a little bit more, but that was just 5K from the C assist alone. Now, if you had B assists, you can't get nothing. Now, of course, you can, and this is why I got to start using, you can use the light lariat. It don't go as far, but if they running up in your face, you can get something like that. But realistically, well, not even realistically, some people, they do both. Some, they dash up a little, like they try to progress bit by bit. But you also have people that just try to full screen dash towards you, like when they got a beam, for example. So of course, lariat, and for people that don't know, people always talk about his EX lariat goes full screen. His EX lariat doesn't goes. His EX lariat probably goes 99.98% of the screen. Medium lariat goes 99.99%. That little bit makes a world of difference. That the medium lariat just goes a little bit further. You can see the difference by looking at the way I'm able to tell is by looking at the leaves that's behind us. You see where Gogeta is positioned compared to if I did EX. You see more of that bottom leaf or the middle leaf. You see more of it compared to if I do the medium version. You don't see most of it. There's little ways like that I'm able to tell. But a lot of Gogeta neutral in general will be just waiting, kind of picking his spots, getting in with lariat, to get him in block stun. You see now you in, or with another thing I forgot to mention, and this is if you running Gogeta against another Gogeta. Piccolo orbs, like if you do lariat, they block, or if you block in time, Piccolo orbs will still hit Gogeta, and you can punish from it. So that's something you can learn or know, if you ever fight somebody that's using Gogeta. Because people do this move a lot. So that's something to keep in mind. Now the only thing and his double air dash is really good for just getting out of situations and, because, normally people try to avoid double dashing in the air because using a double jump, because now they have to come down no matter what. So in that case, having this double air dash is really good. Help you able to kind of get around the screen a bit. Now, Gogeta's 5S is actually pretty good too. Oh, it ain't got that much hit stun. Probably can do something like this. Yeah, you can do something like that to improvise. Like with Gotenks B, I got enough hit stun that I can do this and then dash forward, but Janemba's pop them up in the air. But 5S is really good to use, of course, because you get to do stuff like that. Now they can 2H you if you do this, but you can just like fake it out and then do So, like for example, something like that. Like I say, they can 2H you, but if you want, something like that works depending on how high they 2H it, how high they 2H is. But more realistically, actually, I can show you this too. So if you delay it, you see, like if somebody assumed that you about to do it, you see, you able to delay it a bit. Oh, Gogeta's hit too high, but you get the idea what I mean. If they were to super dash, this would be more common. I feel if people are super dash, it beats the super dash. This move is very fast in the air. And that's another thing I forgot to mention too. So you see how on the ground, this is 24 frame. If you do it in the air, it's actually faster. As you can see, 21. This move has a lot of range, so you can really do this by itself. And just to give you an idea of how good this move is, just look at this. Let me see. You see that? You really have to get out the way to avoid this move. Because it'll put you in block stun from very high. But of course, like I say, you got to be careful with this. This is something I'm getting better with myself, but you can. His JL is actually really good, just like Piccolo to snipe super dashes. I doubt you get anything from this high, but or you can just train yourself to get used to doing the counter in the air, which ain't bad to do. So, like, even though he don't have a key blast, having that double air dash, the EX flip kick, like even though you can 2H it if somebody reaction's really that good, he still has ways to kind of sneak his way in and start his own turn. Oh, thanks, Junior. So, like, in neutral, I feel like key blast assist, for example, yeah, I feel like you can't need the truth because this is like, I feel like the opponent will have to know that you're gonna do it. Because I have got 2H'd out of this. Because oftentimes when you in the air, they know what you're about to do. It's more common when Gogeta is by himself because it's like, what else is he gonna do to try to get in or steal his turn? He either's gonna do this or try to do that. So I think if you get 2H out of this, they definitely just predicted that you was gonna do it and they just waited in tunnel vision and focused in on that move only. So yeah, I agree. I feel like you can't react to it. You just more so anticipating it. Now, for demonstration purposes, let me show you Vegito, because that's the character you're gonna see a lot. I'm pretty sure we already see a lot now. Hey, Callie, you take care and you have a nice day. Like Janemba's B assist does that. Like if you call it at the same time, he can basically deflect Vegito's Ki Blast rather than getting smoked out. So that's basically a lot of the reason people use his B assist is for things like that. Now let me see if I was running C assist. See, that's the thing. You got a C assist that just bypasses that. See, in a way, see if I call it too early, he'll just get hit by. Oh, he hit both of them. You see, he'll get hit by the Ki Blast if I call it too early. But like in a case like that, you can try to sneak it in neutral for yourself. What do you mean? All you people respect Vegito A too much? It's a really good assist. It's a really good assist. Or you know what? What do you mean exactly by respecting it too much? Like people be scared to move when they got that A assist. You mean, Truth? See, now the only drawback I say, King, is if you are running or if you gotta wait for the cooldown. That's about it. Honestly, like if it weren't for CS's cooldown, I'd be running double C again and run Gotenks C with Gogeta C. Cause I like having neutral control, especially for Gogeta. Broly fine either way, but you know, like Gogeta, he needs that neutral help. But in a way, it has helped me to be patient with Gogeta because I can't just rely on neutral assist to help me get in per se. So if you can play around a cooldown and kind of play patient and slow it down a bit, you can make that C assist work. Oh, the reason that you can't super dash, Truth, is because if you try to super dash when Gogeta does Rekka, if you even wait like half a second to super dash, Gogeta 5L will hit you out of your super dash. That's why people don't do it. Now, sometimes it does work depending on if they mistime the Vegito assist call while they doing Rekka, then yeah, you can super dash. But if they do it correctly and you wait, like if you hesitate even half a second to super dash, Gogeta's 5L will hit you out of your super dash. So that's why people don't do it. It's a real messed up situation. It's just like this, basically, Truth. You see? It's just like this. You try to super dash that one Ki Blast, I can just 5L you after. That's basically the same thing with Gogeta's, Blue Gogeta and Vegito's Rekka situation. You can just hit them out of it. That's why people don't super dash. Yeah, it's, you know, that's what it is. Oh no, you ain't tell me, Iconic. Congratulations. Oh, you Iconic. You over there having kids. Family man, Iconic. And that's the other thing too, Truth. If somebody were to super, so you see how you can reflect, like you can reflect Vegito's ASS. Piccolo ASS work the same way. That's why I'm just showing this as an example. So Piccolo and Vegito assist work in the same way, like Gogeta does with Vegito's Rekka mix. So you see, if you reflect the first hit, then you'll get hit. That's the same way if you were to reflect Vegito's ASS. Gogeta can just do his Rekka and stop. And then now you and your whiff reflect animation get punished. That's why it's a real messed up situation blocking that. That's why a lot of times people just respect it rather than trying to super dash or reflect, because it's really just a scramble situation kinda. I like that guard cancel vanish. You can get punished for it. I like it because I already feel like there's so many ways for people to defend themselves and get out of situations. You already got spark. You already got delayed wake up. You already got DPs. You got reflect. You got delay tech. You know, and now you got the guard cancel vanish, which I do like the guard cancel vanish, and I'm glad, like I say, that you can 2H it, or you know, there's ways to get around it. Because then that'll just add on more ways for people to just get out of situations, even though you got the hit and you ain't really getting rewarded for it. Hey, TJ, what's going on? Iconic, I'm glad you're doing good over there. How do you feel? So that was basically Gogeta's neutral in a nutshell with those assists, King. And since I'm on the subject about, you know, Piccolo's assists, you know, if somebody try to super dash or if somebody try to reflect, it's still a guess to want to super dash or to want to reflect, as you can see. It's just a slight delay in between when Piccolo about to shoot his second orb. So if you just reflect right away, he'll actually punish you for that. Hey, tell her this the last one, no more. So, you know, you got a lot of ways to kind of make the opponent still want to guess afterwards. And of course, you have the assists for the post knockdowns and all that. How do Piccolo players be doing that? Yeah, stuff like that. That's what I mean. You know, you got knockdowns like that. You know, it's just a whole lot of mess. Yeah, I play lab coat, but it's just kind of I play lab coat just to see what counters I can do against her, and I only found like one thing, but I ain't really stay too long because she just kind of boring to me. She looks cool, her combos look cool, but maybe she boring because I ain't really care about her to begin with. Oh yeah, Wilson. That's what most people be doing with Piccolo's ASS. You do like a full combo, for example. Like I do a full combo like this with Gogeta. You see, now I'm using the second part of his assist to knock you down or to hold you in place. It's a effed up situation. Effed up situation. But I think that's basically the idea there for Gogeta and his Oki and all that stuff, and his pressure and neutral. Now on to Piccolo. So like I say Piccolo, Gogeta, I was saying Piccolo, he'll be just fine either way. I was labbing this kind of when I was off stream. Like, Piccolo has the traditional super dash mix that you can do. So the thing is, it's not a true block string though. But versus Piccolo, people block, this is how I feel. Like, ain't nobody finna 2H a point blank super dash unless they just know that you about to do it. So what I like to do is you just doing a block string, you just sneak the super dash in, and now they in super dash mix. You don't really have to do it with your Nimbus C assists, but you can if you want. So you see just like a block string like this, they trying to block. Now you're doing super dash mix into, Gogeta's B assist. So this is something I was, messing around with a little bit. Oh, let me backtrack for a second. Learn this. This is Gogeta's fuzzy off his off his level 3. You see? You whiff JL in the air. Come down with JM. Now they in the whole fuzzy thing. So you whiff that, and now you either going low or you going high for the fuzzy. Or I like this setup. This is probably my favorite one for Gogeta. The double air dash. It's a safe jump too, so don't worry. You see? You kind of see the idea I'm going here. So you can go low 2M. 2M really normally not a problem, but in the case like the double air dash at the tail end of it, you can just IED. It's a really good option. That's what everybody does with Super Saiyan 4. Wawa is definitely not the first one to do it. They've been around since Super Saiyan 4 first came out. I'm not saying that you said that, but, people often give Wawa credit for a lot of stuff that everybody else been doing since the beginning of time. So now for Piccolo, so anybody some Piccolo mains in here? Cause can you not combo from this? Oh, that's what you got to do. Okay, okay. Wait, is that what you got to do? Oh, you can't. Why can't you do that? Oh, that's what you got to do. Okay, that's what you do. Yeah, I was trying to do it, but it's not reaching. But I realized what you got to do. You do 5H. Oh, hold on, I just did it. That's what you gotta do. I was doing it wrong at first. So, you remember earlier, King, when I was saying certain characters have moves that's like built in to stop people from mashing, holding up, and things like that. So you see, I got it to vanish. So people already scared of Piccolo's. People already scared of Piccolo's. This grab right here. How fast is it? 26. Well, better than no grab. It's slightly slow, but I feel like it's still to catch people off guard with all the stuff he got. So you can do this right here. You see that? And that beats vanish. It beats if somebody mashing. Let me make sure, so I don't just assume. Yeah, so it beats mashing, beats holding up, catches your jump for people that want to try to jump out of your command grab. Now this is something I learned with Piccolo on the side. Now I don't know if it's good in the end, but I think it'll be cool to just throw out once in the blue moon. Oh yeah, Junior, that's pretty good. Oh, I messed that all up. Hold on, I messed it up again. So you see that? So y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Does this setup look sus? Does this look sus? You know, of course, in combination with other stuff you can mix in. Oh, so it ain't too bad, Junior? Oh, you use Krillin rocks. Yeah, see, I got hit by that. The only thing I say is be mindful of is this right here. If you do this and then they mash and reflect or something, and now you stuck in the corner and you finna get punished. That's about the only thing. But I feel like this is really good to do. And if you had Janemba's C assist, let me see, does this work? Hey, OG Nico, thank you. Oh, you talking about something like this? You talking about something like this, Junior? I'm trying to do it, but it look like he can't dash after this. Let me see mid screen how this look. Oh, that look cheap. Hold on, I think I can get float mix from this. I can. But it's too much. Oh, that look good. Team 42 going crazy. Have you been getting any hate mail for it? Yeah, I like this. I'll be a nice Piccolo player. Oh, wrong thing. All right, I'm getting carried away because that mix is kind of fun. So as you can see, King, you can get a lot of stuff with Piccolo. Like I say, if you were to run Janemba's B assist or C assist, you know, Piccolo is just fine anyway. Piccolo has built-in. Junior, would you say consider Piccolo got built-in mix just with this, with the EX elbow stuff? Would you? Did they rage quit Nico? They hate the lab. They hate lab coat. Because I can see that. So does that look like something you can do? You know, the bait reflect. And this, if they just assume that you're gonna do EX, you don't even have to do the dash up. If you feel like they're gonna do it. Oh, I haven't. I can already tell I'm a hate fighting. I haven't really played this too many times, so They hate like yeah, I feel like Piccolo got a lot of built in. He can keep stuff solid if he want to, and he got RPS as well if he need it. What's the other thing Piccolo can do? Hey Cosmos, if you want, I can probably not today, but down the line when somebody recommend Broly again. If you want to look at my previous videos, stream archives, some people have recommended as Broly Cosmos. I don't know if it's with your team, but if you want to just take a look at it, it's in my stream archives. I have used as Broly for some people teams. So if you want to just see some little tricks and get some ideas from that, you can. But this right here, I don't know if you know about this king. Let me see if I can do it. I think I did it right. Piccolo able to get Hell Zone from single hit assist. And I think you able to block in time. How do you do it? Is it this? Let me see. I think I did it right. Oh, I did it way too early. Ain't that some, Nico? Oh, that's it right there. So you call the assist first. Even if you try to guard cancel, you safe from it. And as you can see, I'm negative 28, so that's a full punish. Even if I try to do it early, that happens. Now, of course, I'm pretty sure now the guard cancel vanish. Oh, the guard cancel vanish will hit you. You can try to mix up your options a little bit, but if you try to do it real early, you will just get hit, and Piccolo can get a little combo from that. But with single hit assists, no matter how early or late you guard cancel, and I think the reason that works is because you call in the assist, which is holding them in block stun. But if they try to cancel from it, they can't really do it because they still in the block stun from that single hit assist. It's weird, but and I believe you can do it with Janemba's B assist as well. I believe you can do it with his B assist as well. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, Nico. Even if people hate the character, don't let it ruin your enjoyment of the character. Okay, I did it wrong. Now let me see. Oh, I think Janemba's assists don't hold him in place long enough. Yeah, Janemba's is only plus 29. If it was like plus 30 like Broly's, it would have worked, I think. C assist, I don't think it worked because it's a multi-hidden assist. Yeah, Nico, I'm telling you, you wouldn't believe the amount of people I get salty that I use Broly and Gogeta. It's like, hey, it is what it is. I'm having fun. So, I'm enjoying myself. You enjoy yourself how you want to enjoy yourself. That's what you got to remember. Let me see. Oh, can you? Oh, so it is just a single hit assist, right, Junior? The single hit assist that's like plus 30 and up. So it is just a single hit assist. Okay. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Junior, are you a Piccolo master? Because if so, my buddy King Tay, this is his team right now. He in chat right now. So you definitely can bless him with some Piccolo knowledge. This King Tay team right here. So at least King, with the good thing is you can do it with Gogeta's B assist. Janemba's, like I say, if you use Janemba's C assist, if you stick with it, you can basically do much more anyway. Is rejumps easy? Cosmos, it all depends on the character. As Broly, for example, I believe his rejump is easier because he got that 2L that hits high up in the air. But it all depends on your character. Characters got different timings and things like that for the super jumps. Now this I know for sure. And Junior, tell me if I'm wrong here. Any knockdown with Piccolo should just go into his EX orb, right? Not his EX orb, but this right here. Just every knockdown for Piccolo. Oh yeah, only single hits, okay. Yeah, a lot of times, and Piccolo Orb basically it like that's the reason Piccolo Orb is so good and Gosoki so good, for example, because it forces people to have to deal with it. People love to down tech or delay tech. I mean, so any knockdown with Piccolo, how you do it? How did I just do that move? It was a move. He just slammed down to the ground. Every time. No matter what, King. No matter what. Where's the delay tech? Even if they try to delay tech, they have to deal with it. And this is the... Can't Piccolo get some from... I could have sworn I seen people confirm from that. And his level 3 mix... Hey, Junior, you can tell me if I'm wrong. Is it the... You have to do the full auto combo into medium chop? Oh, okay. Oh, and then you go into it. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Junior. So, yeah, that's any of his knockdowns. Oh, I know what you mean, Nico. I play on analog. I ain't got to worry about that. I ain't got no inputs like that. Thanks, Six Paths and Junior. Yeah, I'm like, I know some ain't right that I'm dropping this. Hey, PhD, how's it going? Yeah, so everything you do, just end it in orbs. I feel like, am I kind of accurate on that, Junior? Just end every knockdown into orb. Like even stuff like this. Well, for demonstration's sake, DR knockdown, same thing. Okay, so I am right on that. Okay, always orb, yeah, always orb, because it just forces them to deal with it. What is I know? I remember Double L be doing Hell's Zone Grenade on Oki. He does it a weird way. He'll do something like this. It's something he do. He waits a second. Double L does it such a weird way. I don't know if using Double L as an example is a good idea, but it's something he be doing. It's like if you try to delay, if you try to reflect, you still have to, you know, you still have to block it out. Let me see if you do it right away, what happens. So all the orbs go away, but if you wait a second, that happens. But I think you can mash out of that. Let me see. That's what Double L be doing. I see what he's doing now. Let me see. Can I mash out of that? Oh, nope. I can't mash out of that. Well, just stick to having it on occasions. Let me see, can you level 3? Okay, I'm holding back the block. Man, this is real tight timing. Oh, that beat that beat the level 3. Oh, the timer ran out when he did that. All right, let me set him to guard all. Oh, is he safe from that? Look like he is, but basically that's something you can use, here and now, King. If you want to give it a go, you can use that here and there too. Now, all right, Junior, this you are up, Junior. This your part right here. I think I'm trying to Piccolo can do the. This is level 3 mix right here, King. It's something like this, right? Or is it his medium elbow? It's something like this you gotta do. You don't need EX? Okay. Medium and L, alright. Is there a way to stay in front with the light elbow? Tiger knee, okay. I assume I gotta be much faster so it don't look so telegraphed. Why does this feel so telegraphed? I know I'm probably doing it super slow. Oh yeah, this is not too bad at all. PhD. Now I see why Double L delays his Hell Zone. Yeah, trying to get this timer down is something. King, so Junior's saying Tiger knee. Oh, that's how it looks. Oh, that's how it looks. Now let me do the light version. Oh, that's so cheap. Okay, I got it now. Oh, that is so cheap. There we go. All right, King. So you have the Tiger knee. So if you wondering what Tiger knee is basically you barely jump off the ground and do a special move. You see? Instead of doing it high up in the air, you gotta just do it like barely off the ground. As low as you can go, basically. So that's what Junior is saying. So you see, if I do it on the ground, I cross up after the light version of his elbow. See, but situation like that, Piccolo main win, man, this show will make you want to pick up Piccolo. Piccolo would be ridiculous with my Gotenks Broly shell. See, I'm messing it up because I'm going behind them, but if you do it real early, I need to be in front because I keep going behind and I'm doing the light version. Yeah, that team would be ridiculous, honestly. That team would be absolutely ridiculous. I was doing it, now I'm messing it up. I'm not making it stay in front. Yeah, exactly, PhD. I love doing Broly's Tiger Knee air grab. Comes in handy. But King, you get the idea what's going on here, and that's you just practice the Tiger Knee of doing that after level 3, his medium and his light, and you will be fine. And his stagger pressure is pretty good too. He got a 4L, so 4L is basically you can press 5L twice. See, if I press 5L twice, I do his second hit of his auto combo. But if you hold back, he can do 2 hits, of his 5L. And it's -3, which is really good. -5, -6, not bad. -4. Yeah, so he got good frame data so he can reset his pressure too. Now his neutral, what Junior, what would you say is neutral? Is just a lot of kind of waiting, using his own orb to kind of get in a bit. Like if Piccolo was by himself, for example, is it is his neutral basically using his orbs to get in? Patience and other airs, patience and other airs, and I assume the orb too, right? This right here, I know is really good. That JL, ridiculous. You see how far this heading away, King? You can pause this picture. You can pause this video and just look at what a JL is heading. Oh, that was all right. You see that distance? Using that JL is, I know for sure, is key. I know sometimes I see Hook doing this sometimes. He used that kick. I don't know how good it is though, his JH. But I definitely see Hook use it sometimes. Get enough time to confirm. My goodness. I waited a minute for that. Oh, that was too long. Four parts doing neutral, but yeah. Yeah, this is his JL is really good. So like in a situation like this, King, well, I'm trying to I just make him jump for the sake of jumping. That JL is really good, to bring somebody down. And then I'm messing it up. Something like that. His JL is pretty good, like in the other situations to bring them down and to, block strings too. Oh, the L. I think I get the idea. Junior is the elbow dash is kind of a way to help get you around the screen a bit. Oh, okay, yeah. I figured whipping the elbow help you kind of get in a bit. Yeah, exactly. PhD. It basically feel like a extra air dash almost using that elbow. Is that basically all his neutral, Junior? I'm pretty sure orbs, like, let me see, for example, so I feel like orbs against Gogeta is pretty good because of situations like that. You know, Gogeta can't do nothing. But characters with Key Blast, I feel like it's definitely harder to use Piccolo orbs. But like against somebody that don't really have Key Blast to get to like make you want to do something, I think Piccolo orbs is good to throw in. Against UI is great too. Base Vegeta is a pain. It sounds like it's a pain against Base Vegeta because all them Key Blasts. You know what? Let me pick UI just to show. So you say it's good against UI too? Because UI is definitely seeing a lot. Well, he's seeing enough. I won't say a lot, but he's seeing enough. Ugh. Oh, that's why. Because it's basically like a shield. What happens if UI does 6H? Oh, nothing. Okay, I thought UI fall into it or something. Oh, so he can't cancel into beam since it's not actually connected with Piccolo. Oh yeah, that's good to know. Oh, okay, Junior. Yeah, so that's basically it in a nutshell. Junior came in clutch with the Piccolo stuff. That's basically Piccolo in general in a nutshell for that. And like I say, Piccolo can work with, Janemba B or C. You know, so it's really just a case of Piccolo is fine with both of them. Neutral, I think it all depends on who you fighting against. Cause like in the case like if you got against a team and all of them had 3 good key blasts, probably using a C assist probably wouldn't do too many favors for Piccolo, I would think. But I also feel like you can, if your patience good enough, you can make it work. Kind of like the same way I was explaining it for Super Saiyan 4. You can make it work if you patient enough to kind of wait it out and pick your spots. But Piccolo would be good with both of them, B or C. Gogeta, I feel like does better with Janemba C than he does with Janemba B. So it's just basically what you value more for your team. Because the way when I construct my team, I be wanting, like I wanted to use Gotenks A so bad, because I really wanted to use it because it's really good with Broly. And it's really good with Gogeta too, but Gogeta suffers in neutral without Gotenks B. Like Gotenks B is not a neutral assist, but it's ways that I use it that helps me in neutral as Super Saiyan 4. That I don't get the same thing with Gotenks A. So basically Broly gets buffed with Gotenks A, but Gogeta kind of goes down a little. But, I realize I don't want to make sure one of my characters is good while the other suffers a bit. So I just went back to Gotenks B and have found much mileage with it. So you just think about it in that case. You want some to, balance out for your whole team. Now, if you got a character like, say for instance, if I was using base Vegeta with Gotenks and Broly, I can use A assist because base Vegeta just fine by himself, the same way Broly is fine, without Gotenks B, for example. They're able to hold their own if one of the characters were to die. So just all about, like in the case for your team, I feel like Janemba B works well for Piccolo. It's an assist that comes back right away. And, you able to use it, help you in neutral, which I feel Piccolo definitely could use. And it helps Gogeta in neutral in a way as well. Only thing is his pressure kind of suffers. He gets pressure, but he don't get no mix from it. While Janemba C gives Gogeta more mix. Piccolo more mix, but Piccolo really don't need it. Piccolo got solid stuff enough, even with the B assist. But it really helps Gogeta a lot of ways. I'd say for the level ups and block streams, it's a lot that Janemba C does for Gogeta. But like I say, if your patience is good, you can 100% make Janemba C work for your team. 100%. And of course, you can't never forget, good old Super Dash mix. That's the same thing I forgot to mention for Piccolo. You can do that too. Don't get carried away with it, of course, because you can get 2H, but, you can do something like that. Gogeta's B assist is really good for that because of how fast it is. And Janemba's, same thing. So I just wanted to include that. But now, on to Janemba. So the same thing how I was mentioning earlier with Gogeta doing certain like block streams with, Piccolo. You ain't really getting no teleport mix, but just the idea of the orb being behind you. Let me see. I can't do it further. Let me see. Nah, that ain't gonna work. How do I make it? So I'm +4 there. Let me see. Oh, okay. So that beats your super dash. Oh, it holds you in block stun long enough. You see, I got it set the guard cancel all. Yeah, exactly, PhD. So many ways to kind of construct your team together. So you're only doing the orb just to get them in place. As you can see, it's holding them in place that they can't super dash. If they do, they get hit by the 5L. But if you do it early enough, your 5L overrides their super dash, so they can't do nothing. So with that being said, now there's some stuff you look like you can do. -12. Right, how do I get the timer down? I just had the timer down. All right, for demonstration purposes, I ain't gonna worry about trying to get the timer down. You saw I made a true block string. There we go. You see that? I can 5L Dragon Rush before the orb even touches the second one. Now let me see if I can do 6M right here. Yeah, see? Get a whole combo. Oh, that's cheap. Oh, I forgot he don't have no regular JH like everybody else. And see, then the orb on top of you, even mid-screen after that light grab. You know, into whatever from now. My double Broly plus Napatins worked a lot better thanks to the new assist. Oh yeah, Broly's B assist is actually pretty solid too. You know, I use it if I was good at using Key Blast style assist, but Broly A is just too good to give up. Yeah, with the second orb. You know, you got ways you can put it all together. Now in the corner is different because you know you can easily just do something like that. Oh, now I'm gonna reiterate again. Remember what I was telling you about moves that characters have built-in moves to stop people from mashing. Janemba has that. You know, if somebody were to vanish, mash, or hold up, Janemba EX slash does that. See, his medium version too slow, but his EX is just fast enough that it blows up vanish. His 5S does the same thing as well. And his 5H does the same thing as well. I forgot to mention Gogeta is the same way too. Gogeta's the same way. Hey, Raging Nova. No, I'm not using 21. I'm sticking to my team. So, you know, if somebody's scared of command grab, you can always just, bam, do that. Now, the reason I call the assist right there is because if they were to just block everything, you know, you want to keep up your pressure just in case. Because if you do this, you -5, your turn is over. But at the very least, if you do this, you can call assist at the same time. So it's like if they get hit, good. Or like in the corner, you don't even have to do the EX because you're in the corner. So you can just do something like this. You know, just do 5H into assist call. You know, just in case if they block. Now let me see something. You know, I always got to check this out to see if I can do command grab and the assist call behind me. Oh, that it does work. Oh, that's nice. But they can jump. Maybe I can do it slower. Nope. I cannot get it in the corner. Maybe not in the corner, but does he come up from that? So if you want to still get this a go, you can, King. Because you do get a combo from his EX grab. He can backdash, though. I'm kind of stuck in the middle on that one. So he can backdash and punish if he wanted to. I say keep it in mind. Maybe use it like once or something. Because that's an answer a lot of people don't do is mash backdash. More common options people do is mash vanish or super dash, in which they'll get hit. But just straight jumping back, people don't do too often, nor do they do backdash. But I'll say that's something you probably can use maybe once or twice. Use it, what's the word, sparingly. So it's not in their head, in their mind that you'll actually do it. Just kind of, just sneak it in. Oh, my controller finna die. Ugh. How you do it? Stay in front, okay. So you got this right here too. I'm trying to get the timer down. There we go. Okay. Now let me see if I were to lab it on myself. Does that work? Okay, I get hit out of that. All right, let me see. Oh, you can jump out of that. We gotta tighten that up. Now let me see if I can jump. I'm trying to do the teleport and have enough block stun that they have to block either way. Let me see. I think that was it. Okay, there we go. Now, just gotta time it right. So something like this, King, you leaving enough block stun that they not in guard protection. They not in cross-up protection. So when you teleport, they have to guess which side. See? You basically get the Piccolo mix, but in this way it's a teleport. Well, of course, Nimba's way is better to me because it's an actual teleport. And if you're really nice about it, let me see. You can actually spark bait too. If you feel like they gonna spark, hold on, let me see. And keep mashing to him so the computer can do it. Hey, welcome back, Junior. Now let me see. I'm trying to show that you can spark bait right here at this distance with your number. I guess I'm getting the timing wrong just because I'm trying to record the computer to do it, but it is possible though, King. Like if you know that they about to try to spark, you can just vanish or teleport and then hit them. Is it a spark bait mid screen too? Yeah, it's hard the time right here. Yeah, it's hard the time me doing a block string, so let me see. Maybe that's it right there. See, it's the computer not doing it. Let me set the computer to do that. Yeah, I am not getting this timing down. I'll leave it alone for now because I feel like I'm gonna be there forever. But can he get some from this? It does work though, King. Teleporting to Spark, teleport to Bake Spark does work. I just cannot get the punish down or the timer down to punish it, but it does work. There's not enough block stun. Hey, Swanky, what's going on? Oh, okay. It is enough block stun. Why is my assist not coming out? It just beat 2H a little while ago. Yeah, I can't see what he. Yeah, because I got it to be 2H at first, Swanky, but now I can't do it. See, I just did it right there. Yeah, it's the timing is real strict on it. How you do the stump? Oh, there we go. That's how you do the stump. What is Janimba's Oki? Oh, okay, that right there. So it has to be JM. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, to make it plus. Okay. I like that it keeps you plus though. That's neat. The JM to okay, so depending on how low you are, that's a good way. So Swanky Hill was saying, King, that into that is pretty good, which it ain't bad because in a case where let me see, Janemba got one hit left since it's overhead. Well, I just do it because the computer get hit. Bam, and then that's all you needed to close out a match, you know. So something like that is pretty good. Now I am trying to do. How you do it? Yeah, the level 3. You know how you do the level 3 to make it spaced out or whatever. Oh, I think I got the distance. There we go. Is this the distance right here? Just about? Oh, it is. It is. There we go. Okay, King. So if you're wondering, so when Janemba does his level 3 super close, about right here, he can't stay in front to basically do the real teleport mix. If I do, I'm basically right here. So if I try to teleport, I'm right here. I'm not real close enough to you see do the 5L. I can only basically go behind. So when you do jump back, you do your air combo, then jump back JH, and then it puts you back far enough that when you do the level 3, you can stay in front and you close enough to do 5L. Well, I feel like a real Janemba master, Swanky. Uh-oh. I feel like a real Janemba master. And see, from here, you can go behind or you can go in front. Now, for neutral, you don't really have nothing. Janemba's key blast. How you do his counter? Oh, okay, there we go. All right, thank you, Swanky. So that'll be your go-to there. Basically, if somebody were to do, call an assist, you get that basically. I'm just showing it up close because you ain't got no assist that Piccolos take too long. So, and now you plus. Now, of course, people can reflect, but something like that when you in the air, see, I can do something like that. But something like being in the air, that's really good. Like if somebody try to jump back, it catches people off guard. So that's something you can use too. Now where is this? This move is ridiculous. Let me see. Can you walk back out of this? Yeah, you can, but you ain't punishing that. So, sometimes people be just doing this. And his 5S is good too. So, because if it goes full screen, you just get one 5S punish. And sometimes that's what people do. They'll do something like that. Hold on, let's see. Oh, it's on guard first. That's why. You know, they'll do something like that. Because if you get hit, that just combos together. Because Janemba's Key Blast goes full screen. So that's actually pretty good to do. And then, of course, you got teleport. Since you're able to teleport, what's this, twice now? It helps you kind of traverse around the screen a bit. You essentially got a double air dash, just like Gogeta. And just like how Piccolo able to use his elbow to kind of navigate around the screen, you can do the same. So you can't, I'm trying to see, can you do it twice? Nope, you gotta land to do it again. But this right here is really good. In combination with Piccolo assists, you know, because they ain't gonna want to advance. And then, of course, you got the Piccolo Orb. To give yourself the knockdown as well. You know, it's basically your world. The stump is really good too. Let me see, does that work full screen like that? I've been hit by this. Maybe I'm just timing it wrong. Or maybe it don't work full screen. Maybe it had to be closer. Which one is it? Oh, it's this one. How do you do it? I'm excellent. So that's good to do the stomp. Just so you can push them to the corner. Now, let me see. I think I was doing it wrong. Now I think I got it. There we go. You just got to time it. Like, soon as you teleport. Soon as the teleport animation is over. Or you can cancel in the teleport animation. I was doing it after the cancel teleport animation. What's the other thing? Oh yeah. This right here. They gave this buff is beautiful for him. That right there. That his 2H just beats out, you know, super dashes. So when you in the air, now if you nice with it, you can also just jab if you want to. But if you really just want to show them that I seen it coming, let me see how late you can do it. So you can't do it too late, but you can do it basically at the tail end, like at the last minute almost. You can do it. Now let me see. I think that's it. I did neutral, Oki, and his block strings. Let me do Piccolo's block strings with Janemba because I don't think I touched on that enough. That buff was really good. I actually wish they gave that to every character. That you can 2H them out the air. That'll make for a lot of autopilot, super dash, and spark players, you know, get punished for it. I really wish everybody had that. That'd be cool. Since ground 2HB Super Dash, why don't air 2H? That's how I see it. Yeah, I think that'd be a real good change. How many times do y'all lose the people that just be in Spark just all day, just they get 2H, they just gonna Super Dash again. I really wish that you can just air 2H. I wish that was a universal change because that'll stop a lot of brain dead Super Dash on Spark all the time. Yeah, exactly. Even 2H sometimes loses the Super Dash somehow. Does that work? Well, I feel like teleport with Piccolo A, you don't really need to overcomplicate it. This is scary enough in itself. Yeah, but you see, King, you get a lot of stuff. I know that worked. Oh, it don't work because of the nope. You get little stuff like that basically. Yeah, this is a solid team though. This is a solid team though. You should play with Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4, UI Goku, Blue Goku. Team don't sound bad, but they ain't a team that I got requested. So I ain't messing with it. Oh yeah, I remember that PhD Broly could not super dash small characters. That was so annoying. But King, I think I did you some justice with this team. I think I did you some justice. Hopefully, and the chat helped out. Junior came in clutch with the Piccolo stuff. So I feel like I say, this team is very good. I like this team. The Janemba can work. Janemba works perfectly with Piccolo A and Gogeta A. I mean Gogeta B. Piccolo works well with Gogeta B, Piccolo B, and C. Gogeta is the one that you have to think about. Can you make it work with Janemba B? With the more so just standard pressure, no mix really besides 6H and the fuzzy thing, or do you want to give it a go with Janemba C and get all your mix, your level ups, level up block strings, all that crazy stuff? You already know what I'm gonna say. I'm a C assist level, so I advocate for C assist real quick. Alex, you can request it once all this is over. They all close for now until I finish these, and then I'm gonna start doing first come first serve for team requests. But I'm just getting through the teams that uh, paid in advance a while ago when I had ran a different format. So once I finish these few that's remaining, then it'll just be first come first serve. Yeah, exactly, Swanky. Swanky, you can look back on this because I was showing him stuff that Gogeta can do with Janemba C. Truth, I don't. We played so long ago, I don't even remember the team. Oh, Blue Goku, Blue Vegeta, and S Broly. I like the team. I feel like that team can work. I'm a believer in S Broly. I have become more of a believer in S Broly the more I have like practiced him or labbed him when people recommended him in teams. I'm becoming more of a believer in S Broly. So I feel like that team is fine. Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. But that team sounds pretty solid to me. But yeah, Swanky, if you can check it out, Swanky. I when I was covering this team, I showed him some stuff that Gogeta gets with Janemba C and Janemba B. Oh, okay, Truth. Hey, Swanky, before I finish this off, I'll tell you one thing that I learned with Gogeta with Janemba C that I think you gonna like. You actually can do Gogeta's get two level ups in a block string with Janemba C. See, if I try to make the computer mash, see, to get hit. Even if I had Gogeta, see, get two level ups in a block string. Not too many characters do that for Gogeta, by the way. Not too many characters. Oh yeah, for sure, Truth. Probably won't be no time soon because I'm on my Elden Ring right now, so I ain't even really too much worried about getting on this game. Once I finish this stream, I'm gonna get something to eat, get on some Elden Ring. Yeah, Swanky is Gogeta with Janemba C is really good. It's really good. But yeah, King, hopefully that did you some justice. Let me know how you like it. Hey, Sesto, I'm actually just about to close up the stream. So that will be it. Today's Saturday, so yeah, next time my stream will be Thursday when I'm off again because I go back to work tomorrow. So I will see y'all around. Thank y'all all for watching and helping out today. And I will see y'all next time.